Have you ever fallen for someone you knew could destroy you? Someone whose very existence felt like a beautifully dangerous secret waiting to unravel your world. If you've ever been haunted by dreams so vivid they felt like memories, or longed for something that lives just beyond the veil of reality, then What Sleeps Within the Cove by Harper L. will completely pull you under its spell. This isn't just a love story. It's a hauntingly lyrical journey into forbidden passion, the unknown depths of the ocean, and a world where darkness is not always the villain, and light is not always the savior. If you're ready for a Gothic fantasy that seduces and torments in equal measure, keep listening. The audiobook link is in the description, because once you're pulled into this world, you won't want to leave. The story centers around Estrella, a girl who has spent most of her life surrounded by grief, silence, and secrets, living in the coastal town of Ravenhold. Estrella's life has been nothing short of lonely. Her parents died when she was young, and she's been raised by her emotionally distant grandmother ever since. Ravenhold is the kind of place that holds its breath, a place surrounded by water that seems too quiet, too still. And Estrella's a girl who always knew there was something lurking beneath the surface, not just of the sea, but of her own existence. She's always felt like an outsider. Her body betrays her with visions and dreams she can't explain. She sees shadows in the ocean that no one else sees. She hears whispers in the wind that shouldn't be there. The townspeople avoid her. She's the girl with the haunted eyes. But things take a sharp turn when she starts dreaming of a man with eyes like the abyss, eyes that burn into her soul. He calls to her, he watches her, and he waits for her. One fateful evening, Estrella is drawn to the cove, a forbidden place surrounded by local myths of sea creatures and ancient beings. There she meets Kael, a darkly mesmerizing man who is not human. He is something older, something that defies explanation. He is a Siren prince cursed and banished from his realm. But Kael is not the romanticized version of a Siren. He is brutal, unforgiving, and deadly. And yet Estrella cannot resist him. He is everything her soul has been craving, everything her dreams warned her about. Kael pulls Estrella into his world, one made of saltwater secrets, ancient magic, and seductive power. But being near him comes at a cost. Her dreams become more intense, her visions sharper, and the truth of her heritage begins to unravel. Estrella isn't just a lost girl from a forgotten town. She is something far more important, something the sea remembers and the land fears. As Kael and Estrella grow closer, so do the forces trying to tear them apart. Ancient prophecies forbidden, love and a war that has simmered beneath the surface for centuries now threatens to rise. Kael's people do not want a human girl among them, and Estrella's world is not ready to believe in the monsters of old. But she doesn't care. She wants him, needs him, even if loving him could destroy her. What makes What Sleeps Within the Cove so captivating isn't just the romance. It's the tension, the atmosphere, the poetic dread that clings to every chapter. Harper L. has crafted a world that feels alive. The ocean becomes a character. It's cold, cruel, and oddly comforting. You can almost taste the salt in the air and feel the shadows watching from beneath the waves. This book makes you question what's real and what's legend, what's human and what's monster. Estrella's journey is deeply emotional. She's not your typical fantasy heroine. She doesn't wield swords or cast spells. Her power is quieter, more instinctive. She listens when others run. She dreams when others forget. And it's this softness, this strength and vulnerability that makes her unforgettable. Kael, on the other hand, is a masterclass in morally grey. He is terrifying and tender. He has killed and protected. His love is not gentle, it is consuming. And yet in his darkness, there is a strange kind of light. He doesn't beg for redemption. He doesn't ask to be understood. He simply is. And somehow that is enough. Together, Estrella and Kael are fire and tide, inevitable, destructive, and beautiful. Throughout the story, Woods explores the line between fate and choice. Are we bound to the paths written for us, or can we rewrite destiny with our own hands? The Papu answer is never clear, but it makes the story all the more powerful. Estrella must decide what she's willing to lose for love, and Kael must decide if he can ever truly be more than the curse that defines him. There's a constant tension in this book, a push and pull between desire and danger. Every kiss is edged with risk. Every embrace might be the last. And that's what keeps you listening long into the night. You don't just want to know what happens next. You need to. The pacing is perfectly balanced between slow-burn romance and high-stakes fantasy. The mystery unravels piece by piece, like waves eroding a shoreline. And just when you think you've figured out what lies beneath, you're pulled under again. Harper L. Woods writes with poetic precision. Her prose drips with atmosphere. Every sentence feels intentional, every description immersive. It's the kind of writing that makes you forget where you are until you look up and realize hours have passed. The audiobook brings this to life even more. Narrated with haunting emotion and seductive tone, it feels like a story being whispered directly into your ear. Once you press play, you won't be able to stop. This book is for fans of dark romantasy with a Gothic twist. If you loved A Court of Thorns and Roses, From Blood and Ash, or The Bridge Kingdom, you'll find yourself completely swept away by Estrella and Kael's story. It's filled with sea magic, shadowy lore, forbidden love, and a heroine who learns to claim her truth no matter the cost. But be warned, what sleeps within the cove is not a fairy tale. It's a love story carved in bone and salt and sacrifice. It will break your heart even as it makes it race. It will make you believe in monsters and hope for their salvation. So if you're ready to dive into a world of hidden desires, haunting, myths, and a romance that defies fate, click the link in the description to listen to the full audiobook. Trust me, this is a story you don't just read. You feel it in your bones. You dream of it. And once you enter the cove, you may never want